Hey there everyone, Beth here again with a power flow for you this week. This power flow is going to have quite a few balance postures in it and ones that are pretty open in the hips. So to start with, we will do some hip opening and strengthening exercises at a slower pace before moving into our flow. And we'll start in our restorative hip opening posture, Supta Baddha Konasana. So when you're ready, meet me down on your mat, bringing your back body onto the mat, taking your feet together, letting your knees drop out wide. And you can place your hands on your body, or you can place them on the mat beside you, maybe stretched out long. Wherever works for you is exactly where they should be. And as always, if this posture doesn't suit you, please find one that does. You could come into an early Shavasana, you could choose to take a child's pose, or you could just put your knees together and place your feet towards the edges of the mat. I'm not going to spend too long here today, but can you use the time that we do have to start to soften your body and relax your mind? As always, we do that with the breath. It's the best way to achieve those goals. Focusing on the breath, can you start to draw it into your body in a long and deep way? And let it leave the same way, the same pace. So long and deep breaths, drawing them in, feeling the belly and the chest rise. Deep breaths into the body, all the way down to your toes. And then exhale, the breath circles out, watch it release from the body, exhale out. Keep going like that, nice long deep breaths. Keeping your focus just there on the breath, on the body. Letting everything else slip away just for this practice. It's not needed here right now. Let's take 3 more deep breaths here in this pose. And when those 3 breaths are complete, you can bring your knees together and start to bring your knees up towards the ceiling into a reverse tabletop position. Take your hands down by your side, stretch your arms out long, just working the core a fraction here before we kick things off. Take a deep breath in, draw your belly in. As you exhale, extend your left leg long towards the mat. Inhale to bring it in, reverse tabletop. Exhale, extend the right leg long. Inhale to center, moving really slow here. Exhale, extend the left leg. Inhale to the center. Exhale, extending the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, extend the left. Go as low down as you can. Inhale to center. Exhale, extend the right. Inhale to center. Exhale, extend the left. Inhale to center. Exhale, extend the right. Inhale to center, and you can release the feet down with control. Just take a little windscreen wiper, knees side to side. Feeling a release through the back, hopefully, as you do that. When you're ready, come back to center, feet on the ground, and we'll lift up for 1 more round. So knees to the sky, drawing the belly in. Nice neutral spine. On an exhale, extend your left leg long. Inhale to the center. Exhale, right leg. Inhale to the center. Exhale, left leg. Inhale to the center. Exhale, right leg. Inhale to the center. Exhale, left leg. Inhale, center. Exhale, right leg. Inhale, center. One more time each side. Exhale, extend the left. Bring it in on the inhale. Exhale, right. Inhale in and drop the feet down. Beautiful. Now we're just going to take a rock and roll on the back body. So bringing the knees up towards the chest and then rocking, rolling on the spine if that feels good for you. We're moving to a downward facing dog. So if it feels okay, cross your legs when you get towards your feet, plant your hands and step all the way back to downward facing dog. Downward facing dog, the first one. As always, you've got some time here to feel into whatever movement is working for your body today, preparing for the practice. Perhaps it's movement with the feet, movement with the knees, movement with the hips. Anything that you need here is available to you. And like I said before, we're going to be working with some balance postures in this class today. And some of them might be towards the harder end of the spectrum. Balance poses can always be a little bit tricky, especially when we're transitioning between them. So please take the class at your own pace. And if you need to at any time, pop into a child's pose. All right. On your next inhale, come up onto your toes. As you exhale, bend your knees, step, hop or walk forward to the front of the mat. Find a forward fold. Let your body hang down here for a moment. You might like to take your hands to the back of your head, interlace them, and find a little sway in your upper body as your head drapes down towards the ground. A soft bend in your knees here is usually quite nice. Take a few breaths here. One more deep inhale. On the exhale, release your hands down to the mat. Press your hands in, ground through your left foot. Lift your right knee up, tuck it in, bend it, tuck it in behind the left knee. So we're preparing here for a Shiva Squat. Your hands are still down on the mat and they can stay there. Or you can start to bend more through your left knee. Pick your hands up so they're at heart center, gaze is forward, chest is open and towards the front too. So Shiva Squat here, strong through the hip, pressing into the left leg. Let's hold here for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If your hands aren't grounded, you can start to put them down onto the ground now as you extend your right leg back, touch it down, bend the left knee, come into a low lunge. From here, let's find some movement in the hips as we start to warm them up. So perhaps back and forward or some little circles. Maybe a bit of both. Just for a few more breaths. And once you've done what you need to do there, let's drop the back knee down. Take the hands to the inside of the left foot. So the hands are on the right side. Press your left hand into the ground and then reach your right hand up to the sky to find a low extended side angle. You can use the pressure of your left upper arm on the inside of your leg to encourage a bit more opening through the hips. Stay for one more deep breath in. Exhale, return your hand to the mat. Walk the left foot out to the left side of the mat a touch more, and let's find a lizard pose here. So you might stay up on your hands if this is enough, or you could come down onto your elbows, finding a deeper expression of the pose. A few breaths here, using the breath to help you soften and release. Maybe you think about drawing the breath into your hip. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, start to walk your left foot over to the right so that your shin comes underneath the body. Right leg is still stretched out long. We find a half pigeon pose. And we'll stay tall through the upper body to start with, lifting the crown towards the roof. Slight draw in of the belly. One more deep breath in here. Then your option is to come down for a few breaths. Early in the class, so we won't spend too long here. Let's take one more deep breath in. On the exhale, press your hands into the mat, start to lift up. Tuck your back toes, step your body back to a downward facing dog. Good. On your next inhale, come up onto your toes. As you exhale, bend your knees, step, hop or walk forward to the front of the mat. Find a forward fold. You might like to take hold of the back of your legs, hands down towards the heels, forearms resting on the shins. Use that as a bind here to bring you into your fold. And take 2 more deep breaths here. On the second exhale, release the bind, hands draped towards the ground, and we'll do the same thing on the other side. This time, left leg lifts up, so grounding into the right foot. Bend the left knee, bring it in behind the right knee. Bend the right knee a bit more. And then if you want to, lift the fingertips up, bring the hands to heart center, find the full expression of a Shiva Squat. As you look forward, chest is forward. Stabilizing through the hip. Let's stay for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now fingertips can come back down as the left leg lengthens out long so that you can drop it all the way back, finding a low lunge on the other side. Again, movement here is encouraged, finding that personalized movement of choice, the one that works for you in this practice. Circles, side to side, forward and back. And when you've had enough of that, you can drop your back knee, bring your hands onto the inside of your right foot, so to the left side. And then we'll find the modified extended side angle on this side. Left hand reaches for the roof as right arm presses into the right leg to encourage the opening through the hips here. Gaze can come up towards the top hand. Stay for one more deep breath in. And exhale, let's bring it back down. Walk your foot out to the right side of your mat. Lizard pose. Gaze is forward to start. You stay up on the hands if you like. Or perhaps you find your way down to elbows, gazing down towards the mat. A few breaths here. One more deep breath in. Exhale, press up onto the hands. Walk your foot over to the left side of the mat. Let's find half pigeon on the other side. So shin starts to rest underneath the body. Spine is tall, upper body lifts to start with. Slight drawing of the belly. Hips are level. One more deep breath in. Then your option to come down if you like. Bringing the upper body down towards the mat. Coming onto the elbows or maybe resting the forehead down, extending the arms out long. A few breaths here. One more breath in. Start to press up onto the hands. Tuck your left toes, lift back, downward facing dog. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, step, hop or walk forward to the front. Forward fold. As you next inhale, let's roll up nice and slow all the way to standing. So letting the vertebrae stack one at a time, feeling the full rise of the body. Hands stay down towards the mat to start with. The next inhale reaches your hands up towards the sky. On the exhale, drop your right hand down, left hand stays lifted. Pick up your right foot with the right hand, so bringing the foot up towards the roof, bending the knee. We're moving into a dancer's pose here. Inhale, tall through the spine, lift the left hand up. As you exhale now, dive forward so that you're leaning forward with the upper body. You're kicking back into your right hand with your right foot. Open through the hips, holding your gaze on one single point that's not moving here. And seeing what you can do to stay as you root down through the standing leg. Stay for one more deep breath in and an exhale out. As you inhale next time, half moon is where we're going next. So you start to bring your left hand down towards the mat, extend your right leg long, lift your right arm up to the ceiling, open to the side of the room. Aiming here to stack hips and stack shoulders. Extending long through the right leg, long through the arms. Holding it here. Another deep breath in. On your exhale breath, bring your right hand down to the ground. Square your hips off towards the ground. Lift your right leg up. Standing splits. Almost done with balancing postures here, just for this round anyway. See if you can perhaps lift your lifted leg just a little higher on the next breath in. Then on the exhale, bend more through the left knee as you prepare to step the right foot all the way back into a low lunge. Gaze forward, chest forward. Plant the right hand into the ground. Inhale the left hand up. Let's find a low revolve. And you can stay here, or if you like, come onto the knife edge of your back foot. Let your left knee drop out to the side a bit more. Reach your left hand back to the back of the room. Let your right hip drop down towards the mat. Keep pressing into your grounded hands so that you're pressing out of the shoulder. One more deep breath in here. And an exhale out. On the inhale, come back to your low lunge if you're not there already. Look forward, breath out. The next breath in will take you to a three-legged dog. Press your hands into the mat. Tuck your knee into your chest and lift the leg all the way up to the sky. Hold it here for another full breath. Pressing weight even between the hands. One more deep breath in. Exhale, drop the foot down, downward facing dog. Here's our first vinyasa. Inhale to come forward, high plank. Exhale to lower. Take cobra or upward dog on your breath in. Downward dog on your breath out. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, step up or walk forward to the front. Find a short forward fold. One more full breath in and out. Inhale, rising all the way up. Reaching for the sky. Right hand stays lifted. Exhale, left hand comes down, picks up the left foot. Inhale, tall through the body. Exhale, let's dive it forward, dancer's pose. Let the gaze settle on one steady point. We're holding it for a little bit longer this first time through. Really kick back into the hand that's holding your foot. That will help you stay balanced here. One more deep breath in and an exhale out. Next place we're going is half moon, so wobbles there maybe like me. Right hand comes down towards the ground, left hand reaches tall, left leg extends out long. Wobbles are really welcome in this type of practice. A few breaths here, feeling into this different shape as we open now towards the left side of the room, hips stack, shoulders stack. One more deep breath in. On the exhale, left hand comes down towards the mat as left leg lifts up as high as it can, squaring through the hips, standing splits, forehead towards the right leg. One more deep breath in. Start to bend through the right knee, drop the left leg all the way back, low lunge, look forward, chest forward. Deep breath in here. And an exhale out. Plant the left hand, inhale right hand up towards the sky. Find a revolve gaze is up. Either stay here or find that sort of twizzle pose where you let the right knee drop out to the side, left hip comes towards the ground, landing on the knife edge of the left foot, reach back, look back. One more deep breath in. Exhale, coming back to find your low lunge. On the inhale, three-legged dog, tuck your knee into your chest, lift the right leg high. Exhale, bring it back down to the mat, downward facing dog. Vinyasa is here. Inhale, coming forward. Exhale to lower. Back bend in breath. Down dog, out breath. Good, that's our flow. We'll come through 2 times each side and we'll spend 1 breath-ish each movement. Some poses will have more than 1 breath. Let's go now. Inhale up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, hop or walk forward to the front. Inhale, let's rise all the way up to find our Tadasana mountain pose. Exhale, drop the right hand, pick up the right foot. Inhale, tall through the body. Exhale, dancer's pose. Dive forward. Stay for a breath out. And a breath in. One more exhale. Then on the inhale, half moon. Drop your left hand, reach your right high. Exhale here. Stay for an inhale. On the exhale, standing splits, right hand to the ground. In breath, lift the leg a little higher. Exhale, step back into your low lunge. Inhale, left hand comes high, revolve. Exhale, option to reach back, dropping the hip. Stay wherever you are for another breath in. Exhale, back to center, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog, reach the left leg high. Exhale, step back, downward facing dog. Vinyasa, inhale forward. Exhale to lower. Back bend, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step or walk forward to the front. Rise all the way up to find Tadasana mountain pose. Exhale, drop the left hand, pick up the left foot. Inhale, tall through the body. Exhale, dive forward, dancer's pose. Stay for the breath in and for the breath out. On the next inhale, half moon, drop your right hand down, lift your left. Stay for the exhale and the inhale. Exhale, standing splits, left hand drops, left leg reaches up. Stay for the breath in. Exhale, drop the back foot, low lunge. Plant the left hand down, inhale the right hand high, revolve. Stay here, or exhale, reach for the back of the room, drop the left hip. Stay for the in-breath. Exhale, meet in low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale to lower. Back bend, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Beautiful. One more time each side. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees. Step, hop or walk forward to the front. Rising all the way up on the in-breath, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, pick up your right foot. Inhale, tall through the body, prepare. Exhale, dive forward, kick back, dancer's pose. Stay for the breath in and for the breath out. On your next inhale, left hand touches down, half moon. Stay for the breath out and for the breath in. On the exhale, right hand comes down, right leg lifts, standing splits. Stay for the breath in. On the breath out, low lunge, drop the back foot down. Plant the right hand, inhale the left hand high. Stay here or drop the hip, reach back. Press out of the grounded hands. Stay for the inhale. On the exhale, we meet back in a low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come forward, high plank. Exhale to lower. Back bend, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees, step, hop or walk forward to the front. Rise all the way up, Tadasana, mountain pose. Exhale, pick up your left foot. Inhale, prepare, lengthen. Exhale, dive forward, kick back, dancer's pose. Stay for the breath in and for the breath out. Inhale, half moon. Drop the right fingertips, reach the left hand, extend the left leg. Stay for the exhale and the inhale. Exhale, standing splits. Drop the left hand, reach the left leg up. Stay for your breath in. Exhale, low lunge. Drop the back foot down, look forward. Plant the left hand, inhale the right hand up, low revolve. Exhale, if you like, drop the hip, reach back. Stay wherever you are for a breath in. On the breath out, we meet in a low lunge. Tuck the knee in, inhale, three-legged dog, reach high. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale to lower. Back bend, breath in. Down dog, breath out. Inhale, come forward, high plank, then drop the knees down. Let's take a seat. We're doing a wide-legged fold next, so I'm just turning to face the long edge of my mat. Sometimes it's easier to do that so that you have a bit more grip underneath your feet. So if that feels better for you, you might like to reposition yourself as well. We're winding down now after that fairly active hip opening sequence. When you're ready, you take a nice inhale, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, walk your hands forward. Let's find a wide-legged forward fold. So you bring your upper body down to a point that suits you. And focus your breath now into the backs of your legs, maybe your lower back here too. As you start to soften and release down into this posture. We've got 3 more deep breaths here. When the 3 breaths are complete, walk your upper body up, bring the hands in. From here, we're moving into a side bend on each side. If it's too much to keep the legs wide, bring the opposite foot in towards your groin, bending your knee. If it's okay, then take the right hand high on an in-breath. On the exhale, bend over towards the left leg. You can rest your left arm just on the inside of your left leg there, or maybe it's on the left leg. And perhaps you reach down, take hold of your left toes with the right arm. Think about keeping the hips grounded. One more deep breath in. Exhale to release. Opposite side, remembering to bring the left foot in if you need to. Inhale, left hand high. Exhale, reaching over towards the right foot, finding length and opening through the left side body. One more deep breath in here. Exhale to release. Come down onto your back body now. Let's take a bridge pose, just one as we wind down. Press your feet into the mat hip width distance, about where your fingertips reach when you stretch your arms out long. Take an inhale. As you exhale, press your hips up into the air. You can stay there pressing through the heels, or you can start to walk your shoulders underneath the body, binding through the hands, maybe finding more height than through the hips, and opening through the chest and shoulders. One more deep breath in here. Exhale, let's release down to the mat. Take your feet to the edges of your mat. Let your knees drop towards the left. You can keep them just like that, or you can take your left foot, place it just above your right knee. Maybe that intensifies the sensation here and it feels good. If it doesn't, then take it off. One more deep breath in. Exhale, release, come up to the center. Take an inhale, exhale, drop your knees towards the right. Same thing is on offer here. Right foot can rest just on top of the left knee, the bottom of the left thigh, if that feels good in your body. One more deep breath in. Exhale, back to center. Stretch your legs out long. We have reached the final pose for tonight, Shavasana. You can take your Shavasana in whatever shape you wish. You might even like to finish in a seated position. All I want you to do here for this part of the class is focus on yourself, your body, your breath. Stay here with those things, your body and your breath, for as long as you have available. If you haven't got much time, as always, please just give it 10 deep breaths. If you've got a bit longer and you have a meditation practice already, now is the perfect time to slot that into your day. And I'll leave that with you now and catch you again for another class next week.